The Honorable Professor Mashadi Said MPD. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, Professor. I would like to introduce myself. My name is Supriyadi. I'm from Jakarta. I'm a college student at Unindra University. My student number is 20227470151. Major in academic speaking. Stephen R. Covey, as author, writes in his book, there are 7 habits of highly effective people. They are habit 1, be proactive; habit 2, begin with the end in mind; habit 3, put first thing first; habit 4, think win-win; habit 5, seek first to understand, then to be understood; habit 6, synergize and the last habit 7, sharpen the saw. And I choose my topic for final test in subject academic speaking is the habit 1, be proactive. Principle of personal management, be proactive. Henry David Thoreau says, I know no more encouraging fact than the unquestionable ability to elevate his life by conscious endeavor. Although, according to Aristotle, we are what we repeatedly do. Excellence then is not an act but a habit. Habit we will obtain by knowledge, skill, and desire. Principle of personal vision, try to stand apart from yourself, as if your consciousness were looking down from the corner of the room. Look at yourself almost as if you were someone else. Think about what kind of mood you are in. What are you feeling? Can you identify it? Your ability to do what you just did is uniquely human. Animals do not possess this ability. We call it self-awareness, or the ability to think about your very thought process. This is why we can evaluate and learn from other experience as well as our own. This is also why we can make and break our habits. Okay, principle of personal vision again. In this slide, we are not our feeling, we are not our mood, we are not even our thoughts. The very fact that we can think about this thing separates us from them and from the animal world. Self-awareness enables us to stand apart and examine even the way we see ourselves. Our self-paradigm, the most fundamental paradigm of effectiveness. It affects not only your attitude and behavior but also how see other people. It's become our map of the basic nature of mankind. Because of the unique human capacity of self-awareness, we can examine our paradigm to determine whether they are reality or principle based, or if they are a function of conditioning and condition. Proactivity defines it means that as human beings we are responsible for our own life. Our behavior is a function of our decision, not our condition. Look at the word responsibility. Responsibility, the ability to choose your response. Highly proactive people recognize that responsibility. They do not blame circumstance, condition, or conditioning for their behavior. Their behavior is a product of their own conscious choice based on values, rather than the product of their condition based on feeling. Proactive model in this slide stimulus and response, then freedom to choose divided 4 sections, that is self-awareness, imagination, conscience, independent will. Okay, next slide. It is not what happened to us, but our response to what happened to us that hurt us. Of course, things can hurt us physically or economically and can cause sorrow, but our character, our basic identity does not have to be hurt at all. In fact, our most difficult experience become the crucible that supports our character and develop the internal power, the freedom to handle difficult circumstances in the future and inspire others to do so as well. Or be acted upon listening to our language. These are the different habits, reactive and proactive. That is words in reactive language. Example, there's nothing I can do. That's just the way I am. He makes me so mad. They won't allow that. I have to do that. I can't. I must, if only so, differ with proactive language. The word example from proactive language, that is, let's look at our alternative. I can choose a different approach. I control my own feeling. I can create effective presentation. I will choose an appropriate response. I choose, I prefer, and last I will. That is different reactive and proactive language. Okay, in this slide, there is a circle of concern or circle of influence among them. First one separates the thing that concerns you from thing in which you have no emotional involvement. Second one, within your circle of concern there are something over which you have no control and other that you do. And the last one, proactive people work on the thing they can do something about. Circle of concern or circle of influence, there are three steps. One, the help, and the B, two, consequence and mistake, and the last, making and keeping commitment must be concerned that three steps. Okay, this is the last slide. I have a challenge for us all. Test the principle of proactivity for 30 days. For 30 days, work only in your circle of influence and see what happens. Make small commitment and keep them. Be a like, not a judge. Be a model, not a critic. Be a part of the solution, not a part of the problem. Thank you very much for your attention. Thank you very much for Professor Dr. Mashadi Said MPD. You have guided us from beginning our meeting and the final test till now in final test. Thank for your opportunity for me. I hope we can do be proactive in our life, not reactive. May Allah protect and give health to all of us. If there is an error from me, please forgive me. And last I say, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.